Hello guys, I've been asked by our social media madam at the office to answer a question which one of our followers asked, if it's compulsory to be active on all social media platforms. So this is me providing an answer to that question, both to the person who asked and to every other person who has the same question or the same concern on their mind. Should you be active on all social media platforms? Is it compulsory? Is it mandatory? Of course, it's not compulsory. It's not compulsory because you task yourself to do it. I mean, it's something that is your decision as a business owner, whether you want to be on social media in the first place or not, or whether you want to be active on all social media platforms or not. So it's your decision. So it's not compulsory. So I think I like to go with the word if it's mandatory. Well, I think it boils down to what your social media strategy is. As much as possible, you want to definitely have a strong presence on social media. Whether your goal is for direct sales or not, you definitely want to be on all social media platforms. But you see, being active on all social media platforms, I mean, requires a whole lot of resources, especially time. Ideally, at Mapemon, we are of the opinion that you should have different persons handling your different pages. It's way more effective. So if you have somebody focused on just Twitter alone, you get way more results. Your Twitter page will be more effective. If you have someone focused on just your Instagram page, you get way more results. It will be more effective. The same thing with Facebook, the same thing with LinkedIn. But of course, that's way more resources because you have to pay all of these individuals, these employees or team members handling the different pages. So because of that, in most cases for small businesses and even for middle-sized businesses, we task one person to handle all of these pages, and because of that, we actually don't optimize these pages. We don't get the best result because these persons spread their abilities, their competence, and even their natural habitat. Most persons have the platform they are more comfortable with, so but you have to fit in with all of these different platforms. So my advice is this: arrange your social media priority based on where you have most of your ideal customers or your ideal clients. So if you have more of corporate clients, more of career oriented clients, professionals and all of that, you want to take a look at Instagram and LinkedIn. Instagram because that's where they unwind, that's where they find out other things going on in the world, and then of course LinkedIn because that's where they catch up with career activities and all of that, right? If you also have clients who are very inclined to social trends, I mean social commentaries, trends and all of that, and who also do not like to read long stuff and all of that, you want to consider a platform like Twitter, for example, over a platform like Facebook, because Facebook has to do with a whole lot of lengthy stuff and all that, even though Facebook is a lot more dynamic now, because there are those who just focus on Facebook stories and reels. There are those who do the reading on actual timelines and all of that. But you don't need to be active on all social media platforms if you do not have the resources and what it takes to be active on all. It is better you pay greater attention to the platforms that give you more results, to the platform that has more of the people you want to be speaking to. Concentrate more of your energy and your resources there, and then as you get more energy and resources, you can now begin to extend to others. For example, if you want to reach young people, the younger millennials and of course the Generation Z folks, right? You want to go to TikTok because you find a large number of them there. So it boils down to what your product is, what your services are, where you find most of your clients, most of your customers, and then of course your available resources. The goal is to be active on all platforms. Make no mistake about it. You should be active on all platforms because you don't know where social media trend will shift to next. I mean, we could wake up one day and one particular platform is beginning to drag all of their attention. So you want to be positioned across multiple platforms, as the case may be. But that's the objective. That's like the big goal. But we need to be realistic. What resources do you have? What's the strength of your team like? And what particular which audience are you trying to reach? What platform can you find them? And you focus on that. Well, I hope this helps. Thank you for listening. And please leave a comment, follow the page as well too. And I mean, if you share it, Mapemon will be very grateful to you. Thank you. Have a great weekend.